We were out yesterday for the celebration, the girls' basketball national championship. A young lady we saw out there yesterday was Alexis McCormick, and she joins us today as the student athlete of the week. She is also Miss Ribault, and she is in studio. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
You were a little bit different from yesterday with that beautiful dress on.
You dressed down.
Right.
Yeah. How was the parade?
The parade was great. There was a lot of people out there, great turnout. It was fun. Seeing everybody looking at me and smiling, did a little wave. But it was nice. It was really nice.
Did you get to ride in the Corvette?
No. I had horse and carriage.
Oh, you were on a horse and carriage. See, well, from where we were sitting, we were a part of everything, but we just weren't able to see.
You couldn't really see the actual parade route going through.
Right,
you heard it and you saw everything.
The next time Ribault wins a national championship, we're going to ask to be over more where we can actually see the parade.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Hey, can you give us a sense of that day yesterday, though? We got a good glimpse of it. There was a buzz. There was an energy. Is that the way it's kind of felt at school the last week and a half or 2 weeks?
Well, yeah, a lot of energy. We had a pet rally actually for to celebrate their win, and it was great. Too hype. Yeah, it was really nice. A lot of energy. It's been a really great week for Ribault.
Valedictorian, Alexis, your credentials are just outstanding to this point. You've accomplished so much. Studies first. Obviously, that's very serious to you.
Yes, it's like the most important thing to me, actually, education first. I'm sorry, what was the...
putting everything into perspective, to be valedictorian means that hitting the books and studying is something that's been an awful lot to you.
Right, always. Ever since I was little, my dad's always, been the one on me. Hey, you did your homework, so eventually I got that, that drive and that motivation on my own to do it on my own. So yeah, ever since then, it's just been something that's been instilled in me. Work first.
So is it? It is Florida State.
It is. Yes.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
so we're valedictorians now.
That's right. But Rick Ballou laid the foundation in that category. What do you want to study? What do you want to do when you're in Tallahassee?
Okay, so I want to major in biomedical engineering. I have an interest in like stem cell research, interest in the equipment part of the medical. But eventually I want to become a cardiothoracic surgeon. Huge dream. Y'all looking at me like I don't know what that is.
What is that? We're just dumb sports guys, and you said two things. Biomedical, something that Rick's never even been in. He didn't even know they had a building in Tallahassee.
I knew they had a circus school.
Biomedical. and then whatever you just said, cardio, I think cardio has to do with the heart.
Yes, okay, so biomedical engineering.
Very good.
Okay, so you take your knowledge with biology and medicine and math. Those are pretty much the three main subjects dealing with that. And you just incorporate all of that, and I want to be the one to innovate something, like the engineering part. I want to make something great that's going to change the whole medical world. But cardiothoracic surgeons are the people who deal with pretty much the whole thoracic cavity of the body. That's heart, lungs, major arteries, stuff like that.
So you've already really studied this, whether it was in school with biology or whatever, or time on your own.
Right.
With the luxury today with Google and whatever you can get on the internet.
Yes.
You're pretty in depth on this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive. I know when I was 17, 18, I had no idea really what I wanted to do. We have a different athlete in here weekly, Alexis, and most are like, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to find my way through it, and where does my path take me? But very impressive for you at this age. I already know what you want to do.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Why though? Why did you get in there? How did you get an interest in that? Obviously, like we're doing sports. We like sports, and or if you're going to be a teacher, you can see like being around kids or things like that. Nobody really likes to be around the hospital when they're young. So how did you get there?
I actually can't stand hospital smell. I hate it for the passion, but I do want to get into the medical field. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted to be in the medical field. That's something I always knew. At first, I wanted to be a pediatrician. Y'all probably gonna laugh when I tell y'all this, but I actually got my inspiration to want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon from watching Grey's Anatomy.
There you go.
That's my favorite show. But
see, that makes sense to us.
Right. But I did do more research on my own, and it seems pretty cool.
All right, Alexis McCormick, National Honor Society. She's a cheerleading captain. We saw her yesterday in her dress at the Ribault parade as Miss Ribault. Student council. Senior council awards. It just goes on and on and on. How do you have the time for all this?
Whew. Do I really? Well, you just, prioritize, like I said, work first, play later.
Yeah.
So that part is always, important. But, you just do it, wake up and go about your day and take everything as it comes to you.
Wow,
One
this
step
is,
at a time.
You have brothers and sisters.
I do. I have 2 younger brothers and an older sister.
What, obviously then you have a little bit responsibility, you feel like, in terms of being a role model and
Right.
in terms of what you're doing class-wise and moving on to college and things like that. Do you sense that?
Yes, me and my brother, because I don't live with them at the moment, but I do, talk to them over the phone and, encourage them, continue to motivate them, tell them, you can do whatever you put your mind to. Sometimes they get a little discouraged, but, I'm their big sister, so I've been the one to kind of be able to, help them throughout that process.
wow, very impressive young lady you are, Alexis. When do you head to Florida State? When does that all begin for you?
Well, I have to be there by June 18th, but
Okay.
I'll certainly be there before then.
All right. Well, hey, listen, continued success. It sounds to me like you know exactly what you want to do, and we wish you the best.
Oh, thank you so much.
There she goes. Very impressive young lady. Her name is Alexis McCormick from Ribault.